horn represents Alexander the Great. So we have these kingdoms that are mentioned, and I'm telling you, family, this is amazing because this is pinpoint accuracy that the Bible gives us. The reason why I'm sharing this is because if God can foretell the future, if God can predict the future, then we can trust Him with our future. We can trust Him with our lives. We can trust that what God says is true. And not only that, but if you have your Bibles or your devices, go with me real quickly. I want to show you a couple of texts that really highlight this. Isaiah chapter 46, verses 9 and 10. Isaiah chapter 46, verses 9 and 10. And here's what it says. Isaiah chapter 46, verses 9 and 10, it says, "Remember the former things of old, for I am God, and there is none else. I am God, and there is none like me, declaring the end from the beginning, and from ancient times the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure." So God is saying that what differentiates Him between any other would-be God is that He is able to declare the end from the beginning. He is able to tell from ancient times what is going to come to pass before it happens. In other words, only God can see the future. And listen, family, this is powerful because I want to give you an example of what I just read here. When you read Isaiah chapter 44 at the end of it, and you read the beginning of chapter 45, you'll discover that in name Cyrus, God says, my shepherd Cyrus, I'm going to raise him up. And he is actually going to conquer Babylon. It actually describes that he's going to conquer Babylon. Well, guess what? Isaiah mentions him by name over 100 years before he's born. Oh, you guys are just too. I don't know about you. I just don't understand. I mean, I don't get how we can't get excited about that. That Isaiah, 150 years or so, prior to Cyrus being born, called him by name. That Cyrus would actually rise up. And by the way, if you knew Cyrus's background, it would just, your mind would be wow, because he was actually raised by some shepherds. And so it's interesting that God would call him my shepherd. That Cyrus, my shepherd, I'm going to raise him up. And he is going to, man, you know what? This is too good. Let me read it for you. In Isaiah chapter 44, verse 28, and then 45, verses 1 and verse 1. Listen to this. Wow. Let me go to verse